was on the fastest horse, and a lot of confidence around about her, and it's been proven here today.
Well, the Queenslanders have picked up a big win. We'll get to Toby Edmonds in a moment. We'll get to Jeff Lloyd. Now, let's talk about this man. What a comeback. He was told he'd never ride again. He had a stroke, a quite serious stroke. It's a remarkable comeback. Incredible. They call him a medical miracle, and the punters up here, they call him a cash converter.
Yeah, cash converter. He's had a bit of a rough day before this, you know, a couple have been beaten, but this is the main event, and he just took no prisoners there. And, and Toby's a story in his own right. Toby was doing it tough here for a while, a few years, and Sedge Ho got behind him and sent him a few horses up here. He, in fact, Toby Edmonds bought I Am Invincible as a yearling for 62,000. He only had 50 to spend. He got in trouble. He ended up losing the horse, but he buys one from I Am Invincible here, and he wins the Magic Millions.
Well, they're coming back to scale, and we'll go and get to Toby in a moment. You might take us through that chopper view there, Duff, while I go and try and find Toby.
Yeah, well, she was just off and gone, wasn't she? They had too much to do from behind her. Look how far Chauffeur is back here. He gets a mile back. I thought from within she got held up on the turn, had hoped to go back to the inside, but she was very disappointing there. She definitely didn't cope with the trip, and good fella just gets a bit of a brush there in the straight. Whether they got grounds for a protest fourth against third, I'm not sure. So all honours are with the winner there, Greg. She did at both ends, and she's very, very sharp.
All right, we're going to get to Toby in just a moment. He's just wrapping up other commitments here, and Jeff Lloyd's about to come back. The owners, there's a stack of them. They're all sharp here. I don't think they've seen their trainer yet. And Jeff Lloyd's just taking his time coming back, but she's about to come down the race. Now, here she is, Houtzen and Jeff Lloyd. 55 years of age. He's going to break all records this year, it would seem. He looks like he's set to break Chris Munce's riding record with a number of wins. And after suffering a stroke at 55 years of age, he's back in the saddle. He wins a $2 million race. And he's going to get, when it all sinks in, a huge kick here out of what he's just accomplished. I've lost Toby. He's in the ruck somewhere. He's in the ruck somewhere, but we'll talk to Jeff Lloyd first of all, and he can tell us what was going through his mind when he flew this filly out of the gates. She began like an absolute rocket.
So I said Thursday night.
And she never gave in.
The other day, led by 5 after they went 50.
All right.
It's a bonus to draw.
Here's Toby Edmonds here.
He said to Greg.
Just taking it all in. Well done, Toby. Your greatest moment for sure.
It is. Oh, without a doubt. You know, we've been to the hill and back, and we've been trained at Warwick Farm. We had a long ride. Finally back home on the Gold Coast, and we were able to deliver. You know.
They've been talking about the barrier all week. Has it done your head in?
No, but you know, when I got my man at Simon, my foreman, he's so good. You know, he told me, he said, don't worry about it. I mean, I told you, he's got more leg speed than all them. It doesn't matter. You can lead him if you want to lead. If you want to come across and go on with it, you can. He said, she's that sharp, you know, and great effort.
And you found the stallion too. You found I Am Invincible, and now you win with the daughter.
I must say, I didn't actually find this. I bought the stallion. Ray Gore found the stallion. found the horse, or Trevor Lobb, to be truthful. And I just went along and bought the horse. That's my partner, but I liked him, and I spent too much more than what I was supposed to. So that's the main thing.
All right, how's this crew going to celebrate now?
Well, she'll be on the track in a very short time after the race out to our farm, and we're going to have a party at home.
Okay, go and enjoy it, mate.
Thank you.
Well done, Toby. Toby Edmonds, the winning trainer, and Jeff Lloyd, the winning jockey, who we'll get to in a moment. He's on his way back to the scale, so we'll bring you Jeff Lloyd a little bit later on. All right, we'll leave it here. It's too loud. That's the Gold Coast Magic Millions for the 2-year-olds. We'll get Jeff Lloyd back out in a moment, because I'm so interested to hear what he's got to say about flying out of the gates and how he felt during the run.
It would have been comfortable, that's for sure.